going on, Virgo? Welcome to your March 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be your reading from March 7th until the 13th. Hope you're all doing well, Virgo. We're just going to go ahead and begin, of course, and jump straight in and get started. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. The readings are on sale at this time. If you click that link, all the details should be there for you if you have any questions or if you're interested or curious about it. But I do urge you before the price does drop, or not drop, whoops, for the price increases. Let's take a look here, Virgo, and let's see what is going on. Not too bad so far, Virgo. Not too bad. All right. Let's see here, Virgo. Maiden. Cycles. All right, let's jump into your reading here, Virgo. You pulled the Six of Cups here for your overall energy for the week. I actually feel like there's a great gift here for you this week. Now, I'm not saying there won't be trials and tribulations, but I do feel with the Six of Cups that there is something here that is a gift here from the universe, and that will be emotionally fulfilling and satisfying here. And that actually kind of like restore things here I'm picking up here, Virgo, or it will bring in more joy and you feeling like the love here from the universe with the Six of Cups. But I also want to say with the Six of Cups too, Virgo, that if things have been a little bit difficult, I think you're actually starting to make progress here. And so the Six of Cups can talk about like things restoring themselves and things becoming more simple. Like life just feels more simple. It doesn't feel like there's like this underlying overwhelming pressure or, feeling like things are always going wrong. Like Six of Cups is like restoring that. So very interesting. You pulled the Six of Swords here in your current energy at this time. Yeah, I see right now it's like you're getting yourself out of turbulence. You're getting yourself maybe out of a difficult situation in your life at this time, or maybe something that happened in the past. But I'm also picking up here, and it could really be anything when we talk about difficult situations. Some people, I don't know all your situations, but it could be major for you or it could be minor for you. The Six of Swords is like when it's time to it's time to start like coming up with newer ideas or newer ways of doing things to help us advance and get unstuck. And I think that's exactly what it is that you're doing here. And I think some things are actually starting to work. Like you may be having some ideas, or maybe you're having, you're coming to new ways of understanding things or doing things. That's helping you make progress and leeway. In the position of something that you're unaware of that you need to be aware of is the Five of Pentacles here. I'm almost hearing the word resourceful. I feel like the universe is wanting you to be resourceful as much as you can, Virgo. I'm not saying like, I almost get like, for instance, Five of Pentacles can be like something to be aware of in this position, right? Is that maybe you're spending too much, or maybe you're going to do something impulsively that may hurt you, right? Like, you know what I mean? Or that may like, set you back a couple notches, right? So the Five of Pentacles is saying like be as resourceful as you can. I know this week we're going to be having Mars square Uranus, but we're also going to have the Sun square Uranus. And Mars square Uranus is when we can do things impulsively, but it's interesting though that the Sun is there sextiling Uranus, so it's almost as if like unexpected things happen, but in a way it like isn't that bad, or it kind of may work toward our work. Like it may be unexpected and like work toward our advantage or something. I don't know. You never know with Uranus. It's just so unpredictable. But I would just say like to be a little bit cautious and resourceful as much as you can here. But the Five of Pentacles is saying too, it's important for you because I feel like you're making leeway and progress not to fall back into like a scarce mindset. Five of Pentacles is like when we kind of go into a scarce mindset because we don't have the things that we need in our life, right? Like for instance, the Pentacles deals with money, resources, finances, and stability and foundational things, right? So whenever we don't feel that sense of support, or whenever we're lacking it, right, we can go into a lack mentality, or we can go into a lack mindset of and being worried and having fear and feeling like we're never going to get what it is that we want, we're never going to have enough. But the universe is saying here it's important to monitor your thinking in regards to that here, because you do have abundance, especially here in your future with the 10 of Pentacles. Like, you do have abundance here, and you have great things that you're moving toward. And it's interesting, I see here for a lot of you, it's like you've really been focusing on like the bigger picture of things and what it is that you want to create for yourself long term, whether it's with your business or your family, or even just your own personal self, or just, it can really be anything in life, because the 10 of Pentacles is the tree of life. So, but this is like, you know, certain fruits that are starting to bloom on that tree, on the tree of life here, that you can enjoy and you can see, and that you can, and that you get to experience here with this 10 of Pentacles. In your challenge at this time, you pulled the 9 of Cups. This is like wishful thinking. It's interesting. It's almost as if what the universe is kind of like wanting you to understand here is that there needs to be a balance here between like wishful thinking and actual practical work. And the reason why I say that is because the 5 of Wands is a card of like practice and action, right? And the only way to really get better sometimes is to actually face the resistance, is to face the obstacle. That's where we increase our willpower. That's when we engage our willpower. And that's when we start to see like, oh shit, I really do have what it takes here. It's like where you start to understand like you do have what it takes, and it increases your confidence, and it increases you understanding how to exercise your authority, right? So the 9 of Cups is saying like, yes, you have great things coming, but it's important to also put the practical work behind it, which is interesting that I even have to tell you that, Virgo, because you are the most practical sign in the zodiac. But the universe is saying like, use your willpower to get things done here, and especially to start things, because there's a lot of creative tension going on at this time, and it's important. It's the challenge and the obstacle that's in your way is really just it's making you find newer solutions, having you find newer solutions here, and you're having to get more creative. So don't be afraid of creativity. And I think you're finding your solution here with the Magician, and you're manifesting what it is that you've been setting your intention upon. So Magician is as above, so below. You're a pure conduit of the divine, and you're a pure channel for the divine. And the divine wants you to be successful. You pull this Moon Maiden card. It says new beginnings. I am picking up on a new beginning here, a fresh new start, or like a new approach to something here. And that's where like exercising your authority and exercising your willpower to get things started and to do things will be very important for you at this time. You pulled another Moon card. It says cycles here. Yep. There's a new cycle here, beginning, right? I think you've been getting pushed and pulled by the wave of life, but I feel like the waves here are the flow is starting to work a little bit in your favor, as long as you can keep applying like your willpower towards certain things. You pull this tobacco card. It says reciprocity. This card is directly connecting to this 5 of Pentacles, right? That you're trying to become more prosperous, right? And so what this represents, reciprocity, is like the universe and spirit is encouraging you here to get creative and to start to build and create the things that you want. It doesn't have to be perfect at first, but just getting started with the process, it's like you start to get the rewards back from your efforts. You pulled this 3rd house card. It says communication. The 3rd house is a house of the house of communication. So I feel spirit is saying here, like, you know, if there's anything you need to communicate it. Don't be afraid of confrontation with the 5 of Wands. You can work it out. Yes, there may be some tension at first, but you can work out whatever it is, right? And I also feel like this relates internally to yourself, right? It's like the dialogue that you're having with yourself and the conversations that you're having with yourself. It's important to monitor that, and making sure that you're having healthy conversations and dialogue with yourself, not being too pessimistic on yourself or too cynical on yourself, or maybe even others. I'm not sure. The 3rd house as well is also a house of ambition. And I feel like you have a lot of ambition at this time. So it's how you channel that ambition, right? Which is also the Magician. How you channel the ambition with the 5 of Wands to help you manifest what it is that you want. The Magician is the archetype of Mercury. And the 3rd house, well, is the house of Gemini. So that the 3rd house and Mercury have similarities. And this is how your emotions and your thoughts flow toward yourself, and also toward other things in your life, what it is that you're trying to channel it out toward. All right, let's clarify your reading here, Virgo. beautiful read though. Clarify this Six of Cups for Virgo. You pulled the King of Cups here. Woo! Definitely a big emotional transformation here. And I see you being emotionally emotionally content, yeah. But also like anything that you feel strongly devoted toward, by coming from a pure place and an unconditional place, is really going to help you here. But whatever this is deeply meaningful. There's a lot of meaning here in regards to something that you're doing this week. That's going to feel very, transcendent in nature. And the Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio, so your being is transforming through this process as well. Clarify the Six of Swords for your current energy. You pulled the Queen of Pentacles here. Yep. I feel like you're coming up with newer ideas of how you can be more prosperous, how you can create more things, how you can make your life better, how you can purify things in your life as well, how you can also start to create space and bring, like, the Queen of Pentacles is about clearing your space to be able to allow new things to channel in. And so the newer ideas that you're having, bringing them into your space, bringing them into what you create, is what's going to help you here. Let's clarify this Nine of Cups here for you, Virgo. Clarify the Nine of Cups for Virgo. And the challenge, you pull the Four of Cups here. I think you're yearning for more. Four of Cups is a card of melancholy, right? He's yearning for something to show up in his life that will be emotionally fulfilling. But also the Four of Cups can be a comfort zone, and one having to embrace being uncomfortable at first to be able to receive what they want, which I feel like it's that, because the Five of Wands being here is like where stepping outside of your comfort zone is a challenge, and it's a direct confrontation. And so the Five of Wands is saying, like, don't be afraid of that, right? Don't be afraid of stepping outside of your comfort zone. If there's things that you're yearning for and you have these wishes and desires here that you want to fulfill, the universe is saying, like, you may have to get uncomfortable and step out of your comfort zone. Clarify the Five of Wands as the advice. Pull the Eight of Pentacles here. Yep, I think you're in a process of refinement. Eight of Pentacles is like when we're mastering something or we're refining something here, right? So when it comes to our career, like maybe there's certain plateaus that you're hitting, or maybe there's newer things that you're wanting to implement. And so, or newer things that you're wanting to do, but it's like you're really being challenged here. Maybe you're seeing your shortcomings and your limitations through the process, but that's what Virgo teaches everybody, is like how you can refine things and make things better, how you can evolve. And nobody knows that better than you, Virgo. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify this Five of Pentacles in the position of something that you're unaware of at this time. Pull the Ace of Pentacles. All the prosperity and the abundance that you want is out there. And this is what I was saying about maybe sometimes you slip into this mindset of lack, right? Or feeling like you won't be able to create what it is that you want. Or maybe you're having a hard time searching for the right opportunities, but they're out there. And you have to go about creating them. You have to use your willpower to create them. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I'm just reading the cards, all right? Don't come for the messenger. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles in the future. Your future looks great, though. See some of you here spending time with your family as well in the future. Maybe kind of going out and doing things and enjoying yourself here as well. Pull the Four of Swords here. Yep, this is the restoring that I was talking about. A balance, coming back in, peace of mind, stability and comfort. An increase as well when it comes to the things that you've been trying to balance the scales with. So I feel like you're really going to be able to be comfortable here, or feel comfortable, or feel stable, and be able to enjoy the work here and enjoy the things in your life and enjoy the great things in your life here in the future. Let's clarify this Magician, please, and the outcome. You pulled the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, through the process of refinement and working with the Eight of Pentacles, you go to the Nine of Pentacles, which is when you reap the rewards and gains from your hard work and you're able to enjoy them and you're able to see your prosperity. And the blessings, or the grapes in the background, represent the blessings. So you're manifesting your blessings here. So for some of you, this could look like increase in resources, finances, work starting to become great or better, I would say, or you just starting to really feel and sense and see the rewards here from your efforts. He pulled this welling tree. It says reconciliations. Yeah, I'm almost getting here. Like if certain things needed to be reconciled in your life, right? I feel like this is like anything that it deals with anything that's been out of balance. And so I feel here this is like you starting to gain more stability and you starting to reconcile things that you've been needing to reconcile. You pulled this cloud card. It says imagination here. And this is interesting because imagination is the opposite for you, Virgo. Now hear me, I'm not saying that you don't have imagination, because you do. But the imagination deals with the archetype of Pisces, which is your opposite sign. And so I feel like you're having to come up with newer solutions here, which requires creativity and for you to use your imagination. But also I'm kind of seeing here like the things that you are imagining and envisioning for yourself. You're trying to figure out how you can ground those things into reality. So, the things that you are imagining for yourself can be grounded in reality, but I think it requires the actual work to do it, So let's see here. You pulled this transits card. It says climate. And this is interesting that this card came out, because transits, we're going to be talking about the astrology now. And like I said, like this week, we're going to be having the Sun sextile Uranus, which is going to offer an opportunity for transformation and new beginnings here to start to happen that will innovate and change things in a big way. And that will help be the catalyst of initiation for new things to start happening. And also the Mars square Uranus as well. I feel like it's important here to understand that Mars square Uranus is like, it's just like double checking like your actions, right? But it's interesting because the way I feel, what I'm picking up on intuitively, like how this transit is like happening, because it's happening at the same time, Mars square Uranus, and then the Sun sextile Uranus is like, you may do something unexpectedly, or maybe you feel the urge to just break out of like limitation or break out of the things that are restricting you and kind of like take a chance on something, and who knows, maybe it works, or maybe it doesn't work, but it like shows you something else. So I think that's important to take into consideration with the transits happening. But also there's a new moon happening in Pisces on March 10th. Let me double check the date real quick, because I have it right here. Let me see. Yeah, March 10th. And then we'll also be having Mercury sextile Pluto. So a new moon in Pisces, a new beginning when it comes to Pisces stuff, when it comes to your dreams, the visions, finding more deeper meaning in things, understanding things more deeply. And then also Mercury sextile Pluto, which is an opportunity to gain a deeper sense of understanding and insight into how you can transform things and how you can bring a new form to things. You pulled this owl card. It says intuition. I feel spirit at this time is like urging for you to use your intuition. You're very wise. I feel like it's important to rely upon your wisdom, right? If you have an inkling towards something, or if you're feeling like an intuitive nudge towards something, and it's like for good reason, the universe is saying here, it's like, yeah, your intuition has a sense of guidance for you at this time. And I think it's important for you to, trust where you're being led and where the process is taking you here. Let's pull a final outcome here for you, Virgo. What is the final message here for Virgo? What is the final message here for Virgo? Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, and you pulled the Emperor. Seated in your power, Virgo. The Emperor is Aries, seated in his power, which deals with understanding that you're in full control and all you got to do is define things for yourself, take action, and you'll be able to conquer the things that you want to conquer. And understanding that the true sense of power comes from within and the things that you can control, not trying to control all the external things. And with this Ace of Swords, Four of Swords being here, it's like I feel like you're starting to understand and realize here like how especially the Ace of Swords, because it deals with intention. It's like setting an intention, understanding what your intentions are. By understanding what your intentions are and what you're trying to create and who you're trying to become, and by defining things for yourself, you start to naturally, with the Four of Swords, take action that's in alignment with your goals, and take action that's in alignment with your intentions, which helps cultivate and create achievement and success, and helps you grow and expand here as well. This is a great read though for you for the week. I mean, I feel like it's a big week when we talk about the astrology. I mean, Sun sextile Uranus, Mars square Uranus, new moon happening in Pisces, while also at the same time Mercury sextile Pluto. This is definitely a transcendent week, changing the way we think, changing the way we understand things, innovating, experimenting, and going through that process of transcendence, which brings ultimate transformation, which starts to put together new forms in your life and gets rid of the old forms, or breaking down the old forms to create a new form here. I love this. I'm gonna pull one more card. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. The readings are on sale. If you click that link, all the details will be there for you. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Pull this fourth house card that says home. Right? Could be some things going on with your home. Definitely feel like if there's issues around the home, or if there's just things around like home in general, I feel like there's definitely things becoming reconciled and things coming back into balance. Also, the fourth house deals with the roots and the foundations of things. So when it comes to the roots and the foundations of certain things that you're trying to build, it's important here that I think you're building something new. It's like really going back to the roots and the foundation of things so you can create the necessary foundation for you to be successful here. But the fourth house also deals with the inner world, the inner self. And so the intuition that we were talking about earlier is like it's important to connect to your inner self, because that is your truth and that is your north compass, and that is going to be your guidance system here for you. So that's what I got for you, Virgo, in your reading. I appreciate all of you for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so. Also, click the notification button bell as well. You'll be notified whenever I upload your videos. And I do go live sometimes, so if you want to be notified when I go live, then click the bell. But otherwise than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get over here, Virgo. I'm wishing you all the best for the week, and I will see you all later.